This is going to be a quick introduction to drawing trees and some of the processes I use to create concept sketches. There will be key chapters down below. Now let's get right into it. From games to books, you'll often come across a tree that is integral to the world. This tree requires a personal touch and thought out design. To begin, let's start with a reference. When we look at a forest, it's a mess. It's a busy photo with way too much information. This makes it rather difficult to find key shapes. Next, we could use a single image of a tree. The shape is clear, however we still can't see leaf structure or bark texture. Another drawback is interestingly shaped and warped trees don't tend to grow alone in clear view. This is what led me to use bonsais for my concept sketches. These miniature trees are trained to look picturesque and capture reality on a smaller scale. Perfect for our needs. I'll be using books for my reference, however there are plenty of free stock photos on the internet. When it comes to bonsais, you can get instructional books that focus more on techniques. Then you get showcase books which contain catalogs of award-winning bonsai. The latter one is best for references, although the instructional books do have these lovely inked out pictures which make for great reference on their own. Take some time browsing the web or reading the book. After paging through the book, I've created a stockpile of references. For beginners, I do a light trace to get the guide for the general form of the trees, but after a while, eyeballing it and freehanding it will become second nature. Then from sketch to ink to gradient, and within 5 minutes you've got yourself some nice concept trees. Then take your pick of the bunch to develop further. This method isn't meant to be a final product, but a general guide of shape and style to be used for later paintings or 3D work. Close-ups. For portraits or focal points near a tree, we need to pay less attention to form and more towards detail. Bark comes in all shapes and sizes, however all trees are round or at least roundish. We can get a convincing perspective by adjusting the size of the bark relative to the focal point. As you can see, I've got two circles, and one with a different size looks far more 3D. Simply put, closer to the outer edge, we make the texture smaller and more compact. When using this technique on a tree, instead of using a sphere, imagine you're drawing on a cylinder. Just like bark, leaf also displays all shapes and colors, but their common anchor points are their stems and veins. Leaves are also slightly transparent, and in direct sunlight, the hues can become so saturated they almost look luminescent. The branches which the leaves taper off from are normally thin, geometric zigzags, connected with small adjoining bumps. Unless drawing vines and succulents, stay clear from smooth and curvy branches. Stick to quick, crisp lines, pun intended. And lastly, we have distant trees. For backgrounds, perhaps a forest interior or a far-off pine covering the feet of a mountain. Stamps are the right tool for the job, or very light brushwork. Now the more important thing becomes color. Just like when drawing mountains, the further an object is, the bluer and hazier it becomes. This is because the more air between you and the object, so more moisture to reflect the blue light, and more miscellaneous particles creating a fuzzy and unclear image. So we use vibrant and darker colors for the foreground, and lighter, blurry blues for the distant. Time of day and scene lighting can drastically change how to implement this rule. Colors can also be used to show season. Keep in mind different climates have their own unique seasonal colors. Europe can have drastic change, but tropical rainforests will have a far more subtle seasonal change. To learn more about plants, books are great for this, but online sites such as iNaturalist are fantastic as well. I wanted to keep this video as short as possible as a quick fix for your current art piece. If you're interested in learning more about plants and what roles plants play in our stories, I have a video on concept flowers and will shortly be releasing a video on concept fungi and moss. I will link all sites and books mentioned in the description down below. And as always, thanks for watching and good luck with your future art journey.